Hey everyone, it's Aaron over at Michigan Ambush Outdoors, and I just wanted to quickly give you guys an update on my Ruger American Rancher chambered in 450 Bushmaster. Recently I've had the opportunity to shoot this firearm at 100 yards and then 200 yards, so I figured now would be a good time to give you guys an update on my thoughts and my opinion with the overall performance of the gun. I'll quickly touch base on the specifications for this. I'm not going to dive in too deep into the specs of this rifle because I have done a video on that in the past. If you guys are interested in seeing that, I'll put a link up top. So quickly covering the specifications. With Ruger really did a great job at designing this rifle. It's a 16.2 inch barrel length. Overall length of the entire firearm is 32 inches. You have a 3-round single stack magazine, so with one in the chamber you get 4. The overall weight of this firearm without a scope, a bipod, and a fully loaded magazine, you're at 5 pounds. Ruger does offer, well, it comes with a removable muzzle brake, a super nice soft buttstock pad, and then this model is a synthetic, I think they call it a flat earth brown color. They do make this in a wood stock, but it really bumps the price up quite a bit, and like I said, this was really designed to be a low budget rifle for me. With that being said, now I kind of want to dive into the overall performance of this rifle. So like I said, I've had the opportunity to shoot this gun at 100 yards, and then most recently on Saturday I took it out again and shot it at 200 yards. And the reason that I wanted to do that is because with the scope that I went with, which is Leupold VX Freedom 3x9x40, and this is their CDS model. It came with a custom dial system which allows me to just range and click the yardage that I want. So I zeroed the gun in at 100 yards, put my custom dial on it, and then wanted to walk it out to 200, bring it back to 100, walk it back out to 200, and see if the dial really performed to my expectations. And I have to say, this scope, this rifle, continues to impress me. So this thing is really nice, really badass, really accurate. I would probably label myself as a moderate shooter. I'm not a beginner, but I'm definitely not super experienced with shooting. I've shot a lot, but you know, when it comes to this gun and this caliber, like I said, I've spent tops an hour behind this rifle, and I was able to achieve an inch group at 100 yards. One of the shots, after I tweaked it a little bit, you can see in the video, I actually basically punched the same hole, so I was super impressed with that. Once I did that, I walked the gun out to 200 yards. Unfortunately, I don't have a phone scope, and my camera didn't really reach out to 200 yards, so the video really wasn't worth it, but I'll show a picture of what I achieved. Now, please keep in mind, like I said, you know, all you gun critics out there and your shooting experts, you know, I'm a moderate not beginner, but I'm a moderate level shooter, and I've spent an hour behind this gun at 200 yards, and I was dealing with 13-mile-per-hour winds, and I was still able to achieve an under a 2-inch group at 200 yards with a low budget rifle. I mean, this is a $400 rifle. I mean, retail, I think it's like right around 500 bucks. I got it on sale. So again, a $500 rifle with about a $300 optics, and I'm shooting pretty tight groups at 200. I've heard that people have been very successful at getting under 2-inch groups at 300. Unfortunately, I don't have a range that I have that capability to shoot. So I'll show you guys the scope. I went with the Leupold Scope, as you can tell, with the gold ring. I went with the VX Freedom 3x9x40, and this scope really, in my opinion, is part of the reason that I was able to get such a decent group out to 200 yards, and I think I can do a lot better just spending more time on the rifle. Part of the reason that I went with this rifle is because part of the reason that I went with this scope was because of the CDS dial that Leupold offers. So if you guys aren't familiar with the CDS dial, what it is basically you send in a couple pieces of information to Leupold, and then they engineer a dial specifically for the round in the rifle that you're shooting. Actually, it's the round that you're shooting. So what I did is I sent them my ballistics information, my ballistics coefficient, my average hunting elevation, and my average hunting temperature, and then they basically send you the dial. And essentially what you're supposed to be able to do is you're supposed to be able to range and then click to the desired yardage. So, you know, part of me going out last weekend to shoot at 200 yards was I wanted to check the dial and check to make sure that it worked the way that it's intended to. So I shot at 100, made sure that I was zeroed at 100 because that's what I set my dial for, and then I walked it out to 200, wanted to see where it would hit, walk it back out to 100, and then again out to 200. And again, as you can see in the photo that I had posted, I was able to achieve under a 2-inch group with 13 mile/hour winds. I do want to go back out again and try to shoot on a day with not so much wind and kind of see where I hit, and then if I need to make any adjustments, go ahead and do so. But I'm going to say as of right now, I'm in a pretty good spot for the Michigan opener. So again, just quickly wanted to touch base on that. I hope this video was helpful. I just wanted to do a quick one and give you guys an update. If you guys are looking for a rifle or are in the market for a rifle, definitely check out this Bushmaster 450, man. I think it's a great buy. I think it's definitely it's at the right price point. At least it was for me. It's very inexpensive. So if you're looking for you know, a brush gun, a hog gun, or just a gun to hunt in lower Michigan with, definitely check out your Bushmaster. And again, you know, I've kind of stated it before, all these videos that I do on product reviews, they're not sponsored. It's not like Ruger sent me this. It's not like Leupold sent me this scope and asked me to do a review. All this stuff is purchased out of my own pocket. So it's really and truly an unbiased review. So I'm super happy with this gun. I can't wait to get out this weekend and hunt for the Michigan gun season. And if any of you are going out, you know, on the 15th, good luck and please be safe, and remember, live free outdoors. And make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you guys are updated when we post another video. Thanks and have a good one.